one of the most beautiful countries in Southeast Asian region. But amidst its beautiful scenery and the joyful spirit of its people, there lie small communities striving to change and uplift their lives. We believe that no matter how small these communities are and how small their contributions may be, they will bring about change that will drive our country to reach its optimum growth.
Imagine the infinite power of these communities that can enable progress and create impact to our country.
We have united through our dedication, empathy, and passion to help these small communities. My name is Jeneline Cruz, passionate about the core values of truth, peace, justice, and integrity of creation.
My name is Danina Chua, passionate to be formed as a woman leader in society.
My name is Margaret Percon, passionate about my service to God, to the community, and to my nation. And my name is Naida Alabata, passionate in promoting and advocating social action. Together with Shara Abelia and the rest of the team, we are passionate to move and empower communities through social entrepreneurship. We are Enactus Mirriam College.
Our organization consists of entrepreneurship students who see opportunities from real challenges in our community, the environment, and our economy by creating solutions through entrepreneurial actions.
This year, we are presenting to you two of our projects. The first project took place in communities located in Antipolo and Bulacan.
Every year, an average of 20 typhoons visit the Philippine archipelago, but due to climate change, the duration of the typhoons and the strength it brings into the country has become devastatingly unpredictable. It is for these reasons, these disasters, and because of what we are faced today and what we shall be faced tomorrow, that strive us to move and develop strategies are creating solutions to address these problems and help our community. Our Enactus team saw this opportunity come, so we created Project Impact.
Impact was envisioned to be a social enterprise to provide products to address the needs for immediate disaster response.
Our pioneer product is a universal lightweight life vest bag made of polyethylene foam and non-Oxford. It contains different compartments to store survival essentials that enable the users to protect themselves as well as their valuables during unpredictable storms. We saw the opportunity to innovate life vest products and help every Filipino family.
We have identified Ate Susan and Adeline to become our partners to produce Impact. We chose to work with them as they have shown the highest commitment for our project and that they have a strong dedication for progress.
Adeline, together with her family of 6 in Antipolo, Rizal, runs a struggling micro-enterprise specializing in life vests. We partnered with them and provided them with costing and pricing strategies and product manual to improve their business.
They have produced 200 pieces of Impact Life Vests, which were given to the residents of Lubao, Pampanga last year. Lubao is one of the flood-prone city in Pampanga and considered as one of its hazard areas.
Ate Susan runs a small business specializing in bag production in Malolos, Bulacan. Currently, they employ more than 20 employees from their community in Barangay Mahon.
They too have produced 200 pieces of Impact Life Vests, which were given to the students of Taal, Batangas. We were able to give life vests to these students through the sponsorship of Megurul Foundation. Impact will secure them as they cross the lake to get to their school.
Through this project, not only do these products save lives of the residents from Lubao and the students from Taal, but it also transformed lives and gave hope to the family of Adeline and the workers of Ate Susan, and we realize our very goal that will save millions of lives.
Part of our sustainability plan is to increase Impact's product lines, which can tap many immediate response and the opportunity in anticipating disaster preparedness, such as the lesson learned from the devastating earthquake in Nepal.
Impact now designed a go bag precisely to prepare for such event. This hooded go bag is equipped with emergency supplies and health kits to pour earthquakes.
To help us produce our go bags, we have identified Kuya Joy, an owner of a startup business in Bagong Barrio, Caloocan, who Kuya Joy, together with 46 of his workers, have opened their doors to us so that we can provide them financial and entrepreneurial seminars to aid the skilled workers in their finances through managing their earnings for an improved standard of living. Through these seminars, we will provide strategies to strengthen their financial literacy and motivate them to save their earned income for future investments such as education, shelter, and means for their family.
This year, Mirriam College Lower School have already ordered their go bags, which will be given to at least 500 student beneficiaries whose age range from 5 to 12 years old. This also means we have already provided Kuya Joy the initial production for his startup business. Soon, we are expecting almost 2,700 student beneficiaries coming from the lower school, middle school, and higher education units. With this, an increase in awareness will also result to an increased number of lives we save, especially the children and young adults, and provide livelihood to Kuya Joy and his workers.
We will generate more job opportunities through our partnership with Mirriam Adult Education for MAE. MAE provides quality and affordable education for the underprivileged youth and adults. We plan to empower at least 50 committed students from MAE by training them on how to produce other products of impact for an additional source of income to cover for their school expenses and family needs.
By using the values approach, which teaches them the dignity of work, its meaning and purpose, and lifelong learning, together we have achieved a 50% increase in sales. We have directly impacted 3 people and indirectly impacted 73 more who are now empowered to bring up their full potential in creating life-saving products. Together with us, they too will impact hundreds of people every year because of their operations.
Enactus Mirriam College becomes the catalyst of change in teaching them the entrepreneurial mindsets and competencies to use different approaches to engage students, faculty, industry, and the government.
But we will not stop there. We in Enactus Mirriam College will continue our goal to improve the lives of our countrymen on an institutional level by recruiting more students to join our team, creating and developing more products for disaster preparedness, and creating more livelihood opportunities.
To strengthen our advocacy to uplift communities, we present to you our second project that is taking place in Pulilan, Bulacan.
Today's youth are highly enthusiastic towards modern fashion, reducing their interest towards indigenous fiber clothing as well as traditional Philippine weaving techniques. Today's youth are highly enthusiastic towards modern fashion, reducing their interest towards indigenous fiber clothing as well as traditional Philippine weaving techniques. Industrial machines will also be preferred over old-fashioned practices by those in the textile industry. For most manufacturers, mass production is the key in keeping up with the latest trends. Modernity took over. The Philippine identity has succumbed to foreign influence. What is left for the nearly extinct weaving industry and those who are still fighting to sustain it?
As the tradition of weaving is passed down from one generation to another, we take the opportunity and the need to revive the dying heritage of the art, particularly our weaving industry.
Inabel came from the word abel, meaning to weave, while inabel means hand-woven fabric in Ilocano. The abel fabric, which is also known to be the strongest cotton in the Philippines, is incorporated to every piece of the team's product. The inabel thread came from the sagot plant, which are from the northern part of the Philippines. The sagot particularly grew cotton plants, whose flowers were then intricately and lengthily processed into combs to produce yarns. As a whole, the product features the indigenous materials of the Philippines, underscoring the belief that the heritage should not be forgotten, but to take it as a living fabric that follows the trends of our lives.
We have enrolled at the Philippine Textile Research Institute, or PTRI, under the Department of Science and Technology, to learn how to weave using their traditional hand-loom machine with the goal to bring in the new wave of hand-loom products. Fortunately, PTRI connected us with a small community in Inaon, Pulilan, Bulacan, which is now our community partner, who has the same passion as ours.
Ate Rose and her husband, Kuya Dennis, is part of their cooperative in Inaon. They have been struggling to identify a sustainable livelihood program to support their family and the families of the members of their cooperative. Ate Rose, while watching a morning show, came to know about the indigenous materials of the Philippines and then believed that weaving could improve their livelihood and at the same time help the dyeing industry. They then enrolled at PTRI to learn basic and advanced handloom weaving.
The Inaon Weavers, as our partner community shall be transformed, we will reach out and provide business modules, design workshops, and most importantly, financial seminars to the 7 members of Inaon Weavers, as we both help each other to revive the art of weaving that is inextricably part of our heritage, restore our culture and identity, as well as function with efficiency, productivity, and quality, while creating meaningful jobs. Initially, we will start with scarf collection as our school's 90th anniversary premium item.
By the end of 2015, we aim to have sold a total of 700 historic Innabel handcrafted scarves in time for the celebration of the 90th anniversary of Mirriam College, the community of empowered women leaders who change society for its service and action for a better nation. We expect that this Philippine-made product will elevate interest and give pride to us Filipinos across the world that they help revive the dyeing weaving industry and at the same time uplift small communities. We expect a 100-fold increase in sales as we envision to create an online store that would reach far and wide market, including overseas Filipinos, friends, and more future friends in other countries for them to have a piece of Filipino heritage even away from home.
In a period of 1 year, starting in school year 2014 to 2015, Innabel was recognized and awarded as one of the top 10 global finalists at the Hypernerd 2015, representing the Philippines. This event was organized by Tata Institute of Social Sciences of Mumbai, India, with the sponsors like United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, or UNCTAD of Geneva, Switzerland, and DBS Bank, India. It is a social entrepreneurship competition designed to celebrate the powerful global phenomenon of social entrepreneurship in the world.
Last June 15, we won second place at the Sujatripreneur 2015, an online national competition on business model and entrepreneurship organized by EasyShop.ph, founded in Hong Kong. We have also been featured at the business segment of Masayang Umaga Po of Net 25 last June 30. This is just the beginning for Innabel to promote its advocacy on social entrepreneurship.
Enactus Mirriam College will continue to strive in transforming lives of our partner communities by developing sustainable ventures that will forever change the mindset and create meaningful living. Part of the future plans of Impact is to reach other disaster-prone areas in the Philippines, starting with Central Luzon, Southeastern Luzon, and Eastern Visayas region, and we are even aiming to go beyond borders, starting with ASEAN countries like Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia, who are also prone to disasters and calamities. Together, we will impact the lives of millions.
Innabel will continue to strive and promote the woven products using indigenous materials sourced locally from the various regions in the Philippines where materials are farmed, addressing environmental sustainability and helping more local communities. It will train women and families in identified communities in order for them to generate income through weaving while helping revive our heritage and artisan craftsmanship as we preserve as well as modernize the arts for global recognition.
Enactus Mirriam College will attain sustainability through partnerships and collaborations with identified agencies. Using the quadruple helix development approach, we will restore human dignity and integrity of work. We are the start of change.
Through Enactus Mirriam College, the government, the academic institutions people will be prepared for unforeseen calamities.
Through Enactus Mirriam College, we will uphold the Philippine culture and revive the weaving industry.
Through Enactus Mirriam College, we were able to enhance business, provide work, and improve overall quality of life. Through the social venture projects, we will restore the Filipino values and identity.
These projects result into business development, partnership, and an increase in earned income, and we couldn't have done it without the support and trust of government agencies, academia, and industry leaders who are passionate to do meaningful work, use their expertise and resources, and uplift the small communities.
In the span of 1 year and 6 months, we have directly empowered 3 business owners and 7 weavers.
We have indirectly impacted 97 people, saved lives of 400 beneficiaries of Impact Life Vest.
We will empower 50 committed students from Mirriam Adult Education and empowered more 46 men and women.
We have earned a total of 329,500 pesos and built 5 partnerships.
We have invested and dedicated almost 1,930 hours of developing projects and engaging with communities.
We are Enactus Mirriam College, uplifting communities and changing lives.